21 days to Destiny, day 2, so it's now 20 days to Destiny. Check out this light coming in. So, I'm just having my coffee-ish tea before I get busy packing my car. And I'm doing this before I have to start running around and not stop. But, a little story about how I chose where I'm going to go live. So I had thought that after, kind of 20 some odd years of living in the Hamptons, where it's a pretty extreme place here. It's the absurd amount of wealth and the absurd amount of seasonality kind of makes the community kind of difficult. And the fact that we're on the end of an island, a very long island, and we're buttressed by New York City, and then in the winter we're very kind of isolated. It's been hard. It's been hard kind of being in community out here. Anyway, oh my God, that's so bright. So I had thought that I was going to go ahead and move to Salem, Massachusetts and become a witch. I felt it calling me. I was like, I'm just going to embrace this dark aspect and just go be a witch, and I'm going to wear plum, and I'm going to, I don't know, do whatever they do there, be in community there. But then as I was going through my Munai Ki initiations, which happened this past summer, and I highly recommend that series of initiations. Wow. I dealt with a lot of grief, and there was at one point, I would say at the Pampa Masayok, at the Daykeeper's Rite, and if you want to know more about this, you could always ask me, but the Daykeeper's Rite, where I dealt with a lot of grief. I took the tools that the shamans told us about, and I did the things, and I processed so much grief. And I think it was on the next new moon meditation I was doing with one of my teachers in Avalon, and I asked myself, where am I supposed to go? And I was surrounded by my fairy guides, and they showed me a map, and they pointed directly to the southwest part of the map of North Carolina, and I had no idea where that was. So I looked on a map, and I was like, oh, that's Asheville. So that's, and it's been, I'm moving to Asheville, ever since then. And so that's how I know I'm going to meet my destiny. I don't know what waits for me there. I kind of have a sense. The fact that, the blue sovereign energy is kind of pointing me in this direction because of the Blue Ridge, and then I have a whole bunch of teachers with a whole bunch of teachings that have been woven into my path that seem to have this connection to Asheville as well. So I don't know what waits for me there, but it's so exciting. And it's that day on Monday morning when I get in my car and start driving that I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this for so long. It's just kind of that bye energy, that's so super I know where my life is headed after being kind of in this matrix of seasonal, I don't know, weirdness here. So kind of a distorted space that I've been in. And I'm not saying it's the space's fault. It's definitely, where I found myself for a very long time. And I feel if it wasn't for the ocean, I don't know what I would do, That's why I filmed it there yesterday, because it's been such a huge part of my life. Anyway, so this is the second day of 21 days to Destiny, and this is what I'm doing. I want to, share with you the journey. So I will see you tomorrow. Feel free to join my free Facebook group, and I will talk more about that a little bit later. I think when I've gotten out of this space, I think that there's a leap that I'm going to take, and then in the leap, there will be this outpouring of all of the things that I've been working on as I've been recovering from breast cancer. So I'm wishing you much love and a beautiful day. And yeah, blessed be, beautiful people.